Good to go, man. Feel free. Wow,
Yeah.
we're actually not wasting much time. F0xy literally just tapped me on the shoulder to say, oh, we're going, by the way. So they're happy with their buttons. This is our grand finals for Cyclical Gaming's Critical Kombat. It's actually one hell of a grand finals. I'm really excited. It's F0xy Grampa with that Kung Lao on the winner's side, and it's VideoGamezYo with that world-famous Shao Kahn on the loser's side. We'll see how this one goes.
It's the grand finals we were expecting to see, and I'm really happy it's what we're going to get.
I am more than a great Kung Lao.
Yeah, we're in a busy bar, so I can't hear this.
As the day's gone on, the bars become busy, and I can't hear these intros anymore. Sometimes it just be like that. But here we go now. Shao Kahn, Kung Lao. Interested. Wow, and a monk. Special guest.
Now, actually, this stage, we saw VideoGamezYo put that corner interactable to amazing use before. Now, question is, will we get the chance to see it again? Stage awareness is something I really commended Video Games for now. That forward 2-1 is going to be an amazing string versus the Z-Hat in the neutral. There's so much wind-up on the Z-Hat. Oh, he went for it, and F0xy scouted it immediately.
There's so much wind-up on the forward 2-1 that if he tries to Z-Hat, it's easily confirmable. So if he tries to Z-Hat, it's a full combo he risks every time. I love the escape. Man, these guys playing so good. Very clean, one button at a time. There it is, the first confirm, side switch, and now the mix-up begins. How does VideoGamezYo deal with this blender?
Going to a reverse throw after a side switch as well, that's like next level Yomi. Like, I'm going to put you in the corner, I'm going to put myself in there. Big breakaway, but a bar still there for Video Games. This is definitely kill territory if he can get a big hit. Plus frames. Oh, the delay. F0xy. Oh, F0xy definitely went for a flawless block there. Big grab on the interactable. Plus 1,000 frames.
Oh,
the take throw!
This stage is amazing for Shao Kahn in the corner. And now the health is done and saves the up hammer for the last second. He knows that if he takes the trade, it's not in his favor. If they have no health, then that up wrath hammer just became so scary. No anti-air. Shao Kahn does have a Baraka tier jump 3. It is very, very good.
Oh, side switch. F0xy Video Games puts himself in the corner. Finishing the string to get out there. Oh, raw Z-Hat. Didn't typically see F0xy do that a lot, but if he's convinced you're going to block, you can definitely get away with it.
And you know Video Games, he's looking for those single hit confirm forward 3s. You know, for those that don't know what a single hit confirm is, it's basically a single button that is so plus on hit, you have loads of time to see that it's hit and still do a special. Even though it's one button, you can hit confirm
Shao Kahn's is quite difficult though.
Yeah, very hard.
You have to be a bit of a master of the character, consistently get it.
Ooh, delay, wake up. We're punishing the grab. Actually, got caught outright. That wasn't actually a counter hit of any sort.
And, oh wow. See, F0xy uses the teleporters as infrequently as Video Games uses the up hammer.
Oh, he does it on block and he's dead. He has the breakaway. And he is actually, oh no, sorry, wrong side, my bad. Sorry, I'm so used to the winner's side being on player 1, but yeah, great use of the fatal blow, and that's going to be game 1. F0xy now down a game.
On the back of the punish of the fatal blow too, F0xy. I wonder if F0xy was just convinced Video Game was going to press something off that block forward 4. Regardless, it isn't going to matter because he didn't. Video Games had that patience.
I feel like F0xy did forward 4 with the anticipation of the second hit connecting. Because sometimes that does happen, where a player, they'll block the first hit of forward 4 and the second one hits, and if you just dial into a move, you can technically get it. Oh man, Video Games, his use of the environment interactions has been spot on. I'm actually surprised F0xy didn't change the stage here, for sure. Z-Hat and Video Games just content taking the forward 4 and reacting to throw. I love it, and finally gets click on the forward 4. How many times are you prepared to block before you eventually get opened up? Confirm again. Look at that.
I like that conversion as well, noticing that the forward 2 caught him off the ground, so I have to do a different combo.
Back 2.
Yeah, Video Games has different conversions for like every situation. It's really cool to see.
I mean, back 2 is another great button to chuck into your arsenal because it's safe on block and it's like it's about plus 15 or so on hit, I believe, which gives Shao Kahn another 3 turn. And reversal throw straight into the corner. No, straight forward. I liked that. The corner throw was more obvious, so he went for the straight one. Very similar to what F0xy does actually with the straight throw. Oh. 4-2 caught again, but F0xy had the breakaway available. I respect Video Games not committing. Tried to go for a raw shoulder, but it didn't work. Don't count out Shao Kahn, who's on fatal blow, though. Never. Oh, he tried. You heard it. We heard the shoulder charge. He tried to go for it. But
I wonder if he can do amplified shoulder into fatal blow to be like unbreakawayable damage. I wonder if he can break away.
He's going to trade to Dark Priest, and you have to hold it. That's the one time Shao Kahn can fully guarantee Dark Priest is if he gets a trade on a spear, because there's nothing you can do.
Well, things you would normally think, well, why don't you just block and wait for it to run out? Shao Kahn's throw does so much more damage with the Dark Priest buff as well, because all of his throws is just nothing but hammer strikes. So every hit is buffed up for damage.
Z-Hat from distance. He now knows he can sort of play this full screen game and he can trade favorably. Even if the Shadow Priest appears, it's not going to be enough really to make him worry.
Also, every tech throw is doing like 2%. So even tech throws are helping chip down this little chiseling game that Foxy is trying to do. Going to be able to take the game one apiece now.
I mean, ultimately there wasn't a huge amount of adaptation apart from Foxy trying to stay just outside of VideoGamezYo's effective range. Like the moment they were point blank, and especially when Foxy got cornered in game number 1, it was really a playground for Shao Kahn to enforce those environment grabs, and he got opened up a lot or clipped by those wayward jump-ins that VideoGames confirmed in the shoulder charge. If Shao Kahn air-to-airs you, you are going to get shoulder charged from most heights. It's such a good tool. Z-Hat from range, he knows he's safe, but from this range, if the spear trades, it is going to be a Shadow Priest that you have to watch out for.
Oh, whip punish on the sweep. Tries to confirm with the forward one, but doesn't quite get it in range. Huge game, Foxy. You see, I mean, this kind of life lead is so important to have, right? Because whoever's got the lead is the one that can really decide how far away they're playing the game. Oh, okay, he walks into it, video games.
It's very easy sometimes to underestimate the range of Wake Up 3. Shao Kahn has one of the biggest reaches in the game with that. There's the forward 4 again. Oh, Foxy hesitated. I think for a split second he thought about down 2, but there's that forward 2 again, catching him out of the Z-Hat startup.
Oh, tried to punish, but not in range.
That's that Injustice 2 tech. It's down 1 into special. It hits people with Shao Kahn. You'd be surprised how often it does. Z-Hat. Oh, no! Oh, God, he doesn't confirm. Wait, what? He mustn't have been confident to spin.
I actually wonder if you can spin that if you don't hit the first few hits. I wonder if you actually, if the game lets you, because there are some strings that only confirm if you hit like a certain point of the string.
Maybe, or maybe he didn't.
He might have just messed up. But
yeah. Oh, I know from that range, regular spin would have whipped, and you have to amplify it to get the range. Uh-oh, forward throws. Kung Lao's playground is about to come back. Wake up neutral jump, squirming a lot. Foxy getting those down 3s on check. VideoGames is really showing Foxy that he is content to sit there and hold it. Unfortunately now, the adaptation for Foxy is he's just grabbing more. Confirm again.
And because he wake up roll, this is all guaranteed. And so will the follow-up.
Oh no!
Still guaranteed.
Oh my word, so much damage. And the Z-Hat cancelled. Oh, Brutality Central as well. 2-1 for Foxy Grampa.
Yeah, that's revenge for MK9's story mode right there.
That was. And it's Revenant Lao doing it. That was revenge through and through.
That was like lore revenge.
That was canon. Cannon! Now, the adaptation made here is Foxy's just grabbing more. It's as simple as that. Like, in the first game, VideoGames is content to sit there and hold every single forward 4. But he's not making the giant reads on neutral ducking a throw when a throw finally comes. It's more, I'm going to take the throw and block the forward 4. He has gone for a character change.
Okay.
We've been talking about his Shao Kahn all day. He does play multiple characters.
I've actually never seen his Jax, so this is a first for me.
I think he plays Jax, he plays Johnny Cage as well, I believe. I know Shao Kahn is the main, but he's not afraid to change characters. If you watch him stream or do Combat League, he's always mix and matching.
I wonder how this would change how he plays the matchup, though, because he wasn't really making the big reads on the grabs, but I wonder if Jax necessarily needs to. I know Jax's offense is a bit more real because he has those like fast mids, those safe mids. And he's playing Grin and Barrett, so he has the launching potential.
We'll see if it's going to be enough to turn around. There's the punish. What a surgical forward dash to get underneath that. Now Foxy landing even more. Knock down, knock down, knock down. Throw escape. Trying to really fight back.
Ooh. Gets the low off the duck and weave twice.
Oh, this is Grin and Barrett. Like, this is the variation of Jax that does combos.
Oh, no. Big call out on that down 2.
Oh, and he's not got breakaway either. This one's going to hurt so much. Forward 1-2 for the knockdown.
30.
Oh, God. And escape failed because everyone fears the reverse grab. That's the one that can be looped. It's going to be tournament point for a Foxy Grampa. He is 1 round away from that bag. And I'm not talking about the cash. I'm talking about the rucksack he really wants. The one piece of merch that is not in his collection, and he can taste it.
I do wonder about this change, though, from video games. I'm not sure if it's quite working out. I mean, clearly, he had something in mind for it, but he did take a game with the Shao Kahn. But he's trying to make it work with Jax, but it's just not. Okay, there's the overhead. Counter hit, too. I wonder if Foxy tried to interrupt the gap.
Oh, no.
Ooh, drop combo.
Yeah, Kung Lao's up 2 being 8 frames means that those counter poke situations are very real indeed. Oh, no. Z-Hat cancel into a forward 4. The blade wake up. Okay, confirm launch. Keep it nice and simple. Down 1-2, down 1-2. Heated hands, man. Crushing blows are starting to become dangerous. What's it going to be?
And Jax is quite the comeback character if he can get them, but Video Games is back against the wall right now, running out of heat. Oh, the delay into the high.
Oh, if only he... Oh, God!
Not quite enough.
If only he confirmed that forward 3-3 by itself. Huge neutral jump into the gotcha. Fatal Blow has now become in play. It's now a threat. Yeah, Foxy Z-Hats now he's going to get supered.
I mean, you
or
can
Fatal
see
Blow.
the patience has to be here. Oh! Oh, he tried to Fatal Blow it! That was it!
God,
oh,
he had the round! He had the round, but this time it's going to be Foxy taking the tournament, and that was just a crazy end to the round, man. That was ridiculous.
Oh, you know Video Games, they could be happy with that. Foxy, he whiffed the grab at the end. That was the free round waiting for it, but just in that little scramble situation, and I thought he had it, right? He went for the down one non-stop, and then the second the teleport came up, he went for the Fatal Blow, but wasn't meant to be. But of course, kudos to Video Games for getting second place in his first tournament. Losing only to Foxy is no shame, but Foxy